I got a bad case of turning it up. It's getting cold in here, so fire it up. I got a bad case of turning it up. It's getting cold in here, so somebody fire it up. Come on and fire it up.
What's up, everybody? Stone Cold RKO 512 here with
Cyber Carnage 27.
and we're gonna go over the divisions, NFC and the AFC, and we're gonna give our the best of, or the best of each division. But first off, we're gonna go with the NFC East, who I think is gonna win. Cowboys, the winner of the divisions. Then you have the Eagles following that, Giants, then the Redskins, brownie face. What do you think?
For me, I have the Giants at the top, with in the Eagles number 2, Dallas number 3, and Washington number 4.
The reason I chose the Cowboys is because you got Jason Garrett as the head coach now. Tony Romo's back from injuries, and we got rid of all our dead weight in the offseason to make for cap room. And I'm gonna go against that Giants there for number 1 because their secondary is weakened because they've got so many injuries. Eli Manning could never be an NFL, or he is an NFL quarterback, but I don't understand. He was like the top passing or something. I'm not sure. Was he top passing?
Yeah, he was like a top 5.
He's like the top 5, and he compares himself to Tom Brady. I hate Tom Brady too because he's a whiny bitch. But Giants, I have Giants third. I'm behind the Eagles because of their weak secondary, and that's why I think it's a weak secondary. Can you argue why the Cowboys shouldn't be number 1? This is number 3 on your list.
Well, actually, yeah, I can.
Okay.
They haven't got anyone good from the draft or from the free agency, so they're losing everybody.
Well, just because the Eagles.
Let me see, about 4 or 5 players went to the Bears alone.
Okay.
And
well, does that mean the Bears are going to be good?
we're not talking about
Or
the Bears.
I'm just saying, like, just because they went to the Bears, what's your argument?
I mean, I'm talking about because they're losing everybody and they're not gaining anything.
But they didn't need them. They have Felix Jones as their running back, and they have Choice as their backup.
But still, Marion Barber was still a good runner.
Yeah.
Though.
He's a good runner, but we're paying him too much. We don't really need him. So we may have 2 other running backs.
Yeah, but still.
Okay, still. Well, I'm saying just because the Eagles picked up everybody from free agency doesn't mean they're going to be good. They know chemistry is a team. Cowboys have chemistry. They've been there for a long time. And other than Marion Barber and Roy Williams. Well, then you got experience. I know you have chemistry with the Giants too. I think that's what you're about to say, right?
No.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say they have a good receiving game and running game.
Oh, that's true.
So that'll carry them on some.
All right, we'll see.
And the Eagles.
No, just because the Eagles picked up, I understand. That's what we agree on. They're both number 2.
Yeah.
Just because they picked up people from the off season doesn't mean they're gonna do good. Chemistry, like I said, they just all got together. It's gonna take them a while to get used to each other. So
Yeah, it's like a team just to wait and see what happens.
exactly. So okay, let's go on to the next. All right, now onto the NFC West, where I had the Rams to win the NFC West, and the Cardinals, Seahawks, then the 49ers dead last. What about you?
I have Cardinals number 1, Rams number 2, 49ers 3, then Seahawks at the bottom.
All right, see, I don't have really much argument with the Rams and the Cardinals, so that's a toss-up. Cardinals, they just got Kevin Cobb. I think Kevin Cobb is going to do great as a quarterback there. He's, he only has 7 starts. He was on the Eagles, and they didn't really believe in him. He did do pretty good there, but now he's on a team where he's got. They kind of like rebuilt it in 5 seconds in the offseason. Like they did really. They got Larry Fitzgerald back for 8 years, so they really want him for a while. And they got Cobb, and dude, Larry Fitzgerald can just make a quarterback look good. The Rams, Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford is a good quarterback. It's his 2nd year. Am I right? 2nd year as a quarterback. They got Steven Jackson. I think they're going to win the best because Cardinals. He's just now getting onto the team. Kevin Cobb. So I really don't know how he's going to do. So yeah, and the 49ers. I just don't. It's toss up between the 49ers and the Seahawks too.
Alex Smith sucks.
What?
Alex Smith sucks.
That's what I'm going to say. Alex
They got
Smith,
like no quarterback.
not a good quarterback. Seahawks, they have Tavares Jackson. He's not as good either, but he does have a little chemistry, with Rice, because Rice was also on the Vikings, and they both came from the Vikings. So, what do you got anything to say on?
Well,
the Cardinals?
I still like the Cardinals because they still have a good receiving. Yeah, and as the running game, they have the Beanie Wells, and he's still, I think it's his second year.
I think it is his second year.
And I still see him having a good chance this coming year. And they still have Darnell Dockett in their defense, so he's a good team leader in that area. And Rams, so they still got Steven Jackson, and they got a pretty decent receiving team. And defense pretty average. Sam Bradford still needs to work on a little bit on his accuracy, but I think he might improve a little bit more this year.
Definitely.
49ers.
See, it was a toss-up between the Seahawks and 49ers. That's why we both have the Seahawks and the 49ers there.
Well, I mean, I give 49ers credit because they still have Frank Gore as a running back. So.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
Yeah, and also their tight end, what's his name? Vernon Davis.
Yeah, he's like top tight end.
Yeah, I see that.
And but as far as Seahawks, they haven't.
I think you might be right. I might have to.
They did win the division.
He's convincing me to switch in mine because I just realized the Seahawks. They just got a new quarterback, Tavares Jackson, and he doesn't really do good. I think you're right with that. The Seahawks.
I don't like Tavares Jackson before he went to the Seahawks. So
I don't really like him either. But you go to a new team, you might have a new feeling.
I mean, if you have one good player, doesn't mean it's going to change the whole team, though.
True. I might switch mine. You're right. All right.
The Seahawks, they haven't really got nothing on their defense, and they got kind of a good running game with was it
Marshawn Lynch?
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch, and there's another one, I can't remember his name, and so they haven't. That's probably the only thing that's holding up their team right now.
To the NFC South. All right, and I have the Saints winning this one. Second, Falcons, Buccaneers, Panthers. Hey, we agree on a lot of stuff except for the one. Saints, Drew Brees. You got Drew Brees. They just brought in Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles is the beast. Their defense is fucking killer. What else do I have to say about them? Falcons. Let's see, Falcons. Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is a great fucking quarterback. I don't care what anybody says.
He's underrated.
Underrated, definitely. The Bucs. See, the Bucs. I almost wanted to rank them higher, but they'll do good. You got Josh Freeman as the quarterback. They also have Mark Ingram. They've got a great running game. Pierce, what was his name? Pierce Thomas?
Yeah, Pierre Thomas.
Pierre Thomas. Yeah, they're like all well. They got everything going for them right now. I guarantee probably they're in the NFC South, but that's just my word and my opinion. Falcons will follow. Buccaneers, Panthers. I really like Cam Newton, but there's no guarantee that they're going to start Cam Newton.
And also his first year.
Year. He looks really good for his first, even if he's in preseason, but it is preseason. But they're really lacking everywhere else. They got a decent running game. Their defense is really nothing.
Oh no, they have a good running game.
With who?
D'Angelo Williams and.
Well, D'Angelo Williams, but you can't just depend on a running back unless you're Adrian Peterson.
Well, they also got Jonathan Stewart.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. What do you got?
I have Falcons number one because they still have a pretty held up defense as well, and Matt Ryan with Roddy White and Michael Turner, they still have those three players, so they're still good leaders in the offense. And have the Saints second. I can't give props to Saints for their running game since bringing in Darren Sproles. He's a good one of those players where you run down the defense probably about third, maybe fourth quarter, and then once you bring him in, he just like bolts past everybody because everybody's tired already.
Yeah.
And he's like 5'8" or something.
Yeah, he's short.
So he can.
He's fast though.
Yeah, so he can bypass everybody, and I mean that's pretty much what he did with Chargers too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I have Bucks number 3.
Same.
Like you were saying with the Josh Freeman, he's all right. I mean, he did pretty decent for his first year last year, but he still has a lot of work to do.
Sure.
And and then Panthers.
Like I said,
Yeah, and they still got Julius Peppers on defense, so hopefully he can inspire the rest of the defense to do pretty good.
Correct. NFC North. I have the Packers. Yeah, I'm not too keen on the Packers because they always beat us, the Cowboys, my team. So I have them winning it though. That's their Super Bowl. They were the Super Bowl champions last year. Aaron Rodgers. What can I say about him? He's a great quarterback. They have a good defense. but they will win. But I don't think they're gonna be a repeat. That's just my personal opinion. You got the Viking. They have Dominic McNabb. I don't know how they're gonna do just with him. He does have Adrian Peterson. You have a running game. I guess they said they can do a lot of screen passes. I saw on TV. They'll do all right. They're about second. Then I have the Lions. The Lions, they'll do all right. Like a Matt Stanford, he's a good quarterback. Calvin Johnson, a beast, freaking wide receiver. So they'll do all right. They have I guess they got I can't say his name. Sue, what's his name? Ndamukong Suh. There we go. I know his name is just good. I didn't say it. Yeah, he's gonna kill it in sacks and he's gonna be a danger for every quarterback that he goes against. And then the Bears in last. They got our leftovers. So they can have fun with them.
Yeah.
No, they picked up Roy Williams, and he's supposed to be like their now their best wide receiver. Pretty much.
Yeah, they really have.
They really need somebody bigger, a bigger name.
I think Devin Hester was the #1 receiver.
And still.
Yes.
They had some Knox, dude. I can't remember.
Knox too.
So I don't follow the Bears. So.
And then you have
Johnny Knox. Yeah.
You have Jay Cutler. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, what about you?
All right. I got Packers #1, just like you, and Vikings #2 as well.
And then we switched the Lions and Bears.
Yeah, I think I'll give the Bears a little bit over the Lions simply because they still kept a lot of their players from before, and they do have Jay Cutler, and even he can tell you I didn't like Jay Cutler even when they were with Denver, and he still has some accuracy, but when it comes to 4th down and in the red zone, he can't really produce. So, and Lions, I still have him #4 because.
Well, I don't think they had a little bit of improvement.
Well, see, they're a building team. I mean, they could be good this season or next. It's just gotta wait and see.
I think they'll do all right. And like I said, I put them up one more. Like they were in the bottom last year, of course. And then like when I predicted it, like I knew they were going to be the last. Everybody always predicts them to be in the last in their division. But this time, I just think they'll have one up. I think they'll do a little bit better this year. I just have something in this back of my head that just says it. That's in front of the back of my head. But, all right, is that everything? All right. Next, we have the AFC East, and I have the Patriots winning that. I'm not too prone on the Patriots, but once they got Ocho Cinco up in there, you got Tom Brady. I'm going to give him props, but he's a whiny bitch in my opinion. You got him throwing to Chad Ochocinco, one of the best receivers, not the best, but one of the best receivers, and you got Hainsworth coming in. People said that he's going to do just as good as he did like back in the time, but I think he's just going to be another bust. They already have a good defense. Running game is good or all right. So they've always been up there in the top, and they'll probably continue to be there. So I think they'll be there. Jets, you got Mark Sanchez. Let's see, LT. If is he a starter or no?
Oh, I think Sean Green is.
Sean Green's the starter, and you got LT, 2 good running backs, good receivers. Plexico Burris, if he's not injured. I heard he was injured. But he did good in his preseason. I think when I heard he was coming back and he's going to the Jets, I thought immediately he'd be back in his groove, maybe a little bit rough or stiff or what is rusty. That's it. Rusty from being away from 2 years, but I think he can pick it up and just do it. He's probably gonna be really good. Actually, I think he'll do really good this year. Dolphins. Chad Henne, always believe in him. No, forget him. They lost Ronnie Brown to the Eagles.
And Ricky
Williams. So, yeah, and then the Bills.
Who did Ricky Williams go to?
I think Baltimore Ravens.
Baltimore?
Yeah, Baltimore.
I think so.
Yeah.
And Bills, I can't really say anything about them. They have they gave away their one receiver to Baltimore too, Evans. Evans?
He's always been underrated. Yeah, Lee Evans.
Yeah, Lee Evans. I'm done. We have the same exact one. High five.
Yeah. I agree with you. I get the Pats on the top.
I'm not a big fan of them. I know you are, but I'm not.
Well, yeah, I mean, to me, it's not going to make. Well, I know it's going to make some difference with them having Ochocinco, but to me, he's pretty much just like Terrell Owens. Once he's good, then he'll get some catches here and there, but I mean, like I said, he's like Terrell Owens. When he messes up, then he starts whining and affects the whole rest of the team.
Well, he wasn't whining when he got hit by That one guy wanted to give him his money.
Yeah, but he's kind of getting attention from the thing. But it's not a bad thing. I mean, Chad Jacinko is a shit.
I mean, like, he's gone out of his way so much just to get attention, and it can really piss off the coach.
It might distract them, yeah.
Yeah, and but I mean, if Tom Brady could get back to before he got injured, then he'd still be really badass. But since he's not, then he's still got a pretty decent running game, and defense still pretty good. And Jets number 2. Yeah, Mark Sanchez and is it Sean Green?
Yeah, that's right.
Running back.
Yeah, Sean Green.
Yeah, and
they also have LT.
Yeah, LT. But to me, Plaxico Burress won't really make much of a difference because he's coming back after like 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
So I don't really see anything really out of him.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, that's something y'all need to mention. Santonio Holmes. I mean, that's their main receiver right there.
Santonio Holmes is good.
No, do you kidding me? He's great, man.
I think Plaxico Burress will do that.
Nah, no way.
No.
Yeah, and you got Dolphins number 3. Soon because they lost two of their good running backs. Yeah,
and that's what they need too. Because Henning, really, he can't fucking carry a team.
Yeah, I mean he was good when they first got him, but he hasn't really been that much of an improvement since then.
I always get faith in him, but no.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And dude, their defense is underrated, I think, because the Pats come in there, they shut them down a lot. I remember Yeah.
Yeah. And Bills. They haven't. Yeah, they. Who's their quarterback?
I don't even fucking know. No, who is their quarterback? What's his name? Fuck, give me him.
Trent Edwards.
Give me him.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot about football, but I don't know the fucking.
I don't either. Somebody that's a Bills fan. Only thing I know that is that they drafted Aaron Williams.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, Texas.
If you're watching this, yeah, dude.
Change your butt.
He's from Texas. He went to McNeil, the school I went to. Cool dude. Met him once. That's about it. Met him once. He probably doesn't remember me, but I remember him because he's always playing. He got drafted by the Bills. That's probably the only thing that's going for him. You know, they got
CJ Spiller.
What's that running back's name? Running back, wide receiver. The main one other than Evans.
Oh, Steve Johnson.
Steve Johnson, very good. I had him for draft last year. So that's pretty much all I can say about the Bills. But. All right, let's go on to AFC West. And all right, I picked the Chiefs to win this. The Chiefs, I fucking love the Chiefs. Yeah, you got Jamal Charles. I'm saying it right. Jamal Charles. Who's the you got Matt Castle. They have good wide receivers. Their defense is awesome.
Yeah,
they got don't they have
I've seen Brandon Flowers. He's good.
But yeah.
They have Eric Berry.
Berry, there we go.
Yeah,
yes.
Eric Berry.
Eric Berry, yeah. I think they're gonna do great. The second, I don't really care for the team. Chargers, you know, they have Philip Rivers, but he's a dick.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll take away from his performance because I had him in my fantasy league last year, and he did all right. You know, actually he did better than all right. He did good.
Yeah, he was great.
Broncos, Orton. I think they can't do shit with Orton. They need a better quarterback. I'm not saying that Tim Tebow is what they need, but they need just a quarterback, a good fucking quarterback. Orton can do all right, but he's not like a Super Bowl quarterback.
Yeah. They have Dawkins. They have they've got Champ Bailey. They have a good defense.
Doomerville.
Yeah.
What's the name of that guy that got from the draft, the nose tackle?
I have no idea. I don't know. I don't keep up on that. What are the receivers? I know you your team stuff.
The receivers are.
They have.
They've changed so many receivers now.
Brandon Lloyd, he had a great season.
Yeah, I had him in fantasy actually.
Yeah, like he had like the best season. Like I think he was the top 5 receiving yards. I think.
Okay. So yeah, and then have the Raiders last. I know they got Trill Pryor, but he can't play for 5 games. They got Campbell, who, come on, he's just like your Marcus fucking Russell. Well, not just like him, but like.
Every quarterback they want to pick up looks like a Jamarcus Russell. You know,
They're bust.
They're bust. Like Campbell's not. I guess he's a bust.
He's just their average quarterback. Like
Pryor
he's like.
He just uses them just to get by.
Yeah,
they're just.
That's pretty much what he is. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're just gonna make Terrell Pryor better or something. Even though people think he's gonna be shit, but
I don't think they're gonna start him. Or
no, not at all.
You think he'll play any games?
They'll give him some chances, but they're not gonna keep him as the main.
Yeah,
they're just gonna build off him.
Hopefully
He's a
they'll
project.
build him up. Raiders. Well, they got rid of I don't really know
They have
much about Raiders.
yeah, they got a good halfback.
Oh yeah,
McFadden.
I like Michael Bush. Michael Bush, whatever he got.
yeah.
He gets injured a lot.
Is he still on the team? I'm not sure. I think he is. I think he is.
Because there's been so many moves that I could have been saying a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really can't say anything. Go.
Yeah, I'll still agree with you. I have Chiefs number 1 as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've improved a lot since the past 2 years, and finally getting their shit together and winning some games. And I got Broncos number 2. I know they haven't
a debate.
Yeah, I mean they know they really didn't do good at all last year, but I'm gonna give them this one chance to try to improve this year. And I mean, as far as like the draft and even the free agency, they got Broncos and Chargers kind of got evenly matched players from the teams that they got them from.
But no. Answer me this: who's a better quarterback?
Antonio.
No. Let me say, who's a better quarterback though?
Out of who?
Chargers, Phillip Rivers, or Orton? Tell me.
Well, I can't say that Rivers is good as far as accuracy.
No, but is he better than him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is Denver has a better defense, though.
Okay, yeah, I can give you that. They do have a better defense.
But yeah, I can't give.
But do you think Orton
Rivers-
can be a leader? Can Orton lead the team? Literally, like
No,
I'm saying.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give Phillip Rivers his props for being accurate. But what I won't give him though is moving outside the pocket when he's under pressure. He can't do anything. He always stays in the same spot, never moves.
Wait, who?
And if he does, then he only does for a few seconds. If not, then he just throws it away. And yeah, I mean they do have pretty good offensive line, but like I said, when he's under pressure, he can't really do much of anything. And Raiders.
Nothing to say about the Raiders. Let's move on. AFC South. That's right. I know everybody's gonna say something about this. I'm picking the Texans to win this. Of course, I picked the Cowboys to win too. I have reasons. I put Colts number 2, Titans, Jaguars. Reason I put Colts number 2, not number 1. Manning. We don't know if Manning's gonna play, and you got Kerry Collins coming in. Kerry Collins can't even be dependent on shit. Or even if we're playing, if Texans are playing him
or Peyton Manning, I think either way we're going to win. But if with Collins, we'll beat him. And I know he's probably going to be out maybe 3 games, maybe even with Peyton Manning. But right now, since it's not determined, Texans are going to be better. Maybe it was sure that Manning's going to be there. And also, he's coming off an injury. He's coming off an injury that happened during the offseason, if I'm not wrong, correct, right? Or
Yeah,
was it
something around that.
during
Yeah.
the offseason. So he's going to still be recovering, even if he wants to come into play. So he's not going to be performing at the same level as Matt Schwab will be performing. And Matt Schwab is a great quarterback and could lead the team way better. And the Texans, I know they had a weak secondary last year, and they didn't really do anything to fix it up. But hopefully, they have somebody running in there to do something. That's just
Wade Phillips.
Oh, is that Wade Phillips now? That's
right, and Wade Phillips, he didn't do good for us. Maybe he was the head coach then, but now he's the defensive coordinator. So he'll just be running the defense, and he's a good defensive coach because we had a good defense then. Colts. Also, Colts don't have anything like other than Manning. Really, they don't have anybody that stick out. They got rid of Bob Sanders. I don't know where he went, but he
got Reggie Wayne now.
Say that Reggie Wayne.
What? They have Reggie Wayne. Yeah, they have Reggie Wayne, but without a quarterback, what is Reggie Wayne? Like he could, I guess you can catch it and then run and maneuver, but you need a quarterback you can depend on as a wide receiver. But Collins, I don't think is a quarterback so you can depend on. And Titans, Matt Hasselbeck is my reason I put him number 3. It's not like I don't despise him or anything. He's too injury prone. He's been injured too many times. He can't lead a team. Look when he's in the Seahawks. He did go to the Super Bowl. I'll give him that, but he didn't win the Super Bowl. Titans, they have the
trouble with Chris Johnson holding out. I have no more respect for Chris Johnson, that greedy fucking bastard. You got Ringer, a great backup running back. He could be just as good if he wanted to, I think. I really do. I guess maybe not. Give him time, yeah. Jacksonville, I really don't know. They got Garrard, what's his name? The quarterback.
David Garrard?
David Garrard. I just didn't know.
Good running back.
The good running back, hell yeah. I had him in the draft last year, hell of a running back. And people said that he was going to be under or overrated this year. I was like, fuck. Dude.
Nah. Those kids on Jacksonville.
There's not really much to say other than that. I put a frowny face. Jacksonville last. So you put the Colts. Why put the Colts
Colts are rolling.
Well,
What do they have?
even though if they don't have Manning, they do.
Although they do, I forgot to mention they do have Farini and
Robert Mathis.
Robert Mathis.
Yeah.
But what else from that? They of course had a good line of people to come through, but what about their secondary? They were just as bad as Texans.
Yeah, but
last year.
Yeah, but they're with those people on the offense. They're probably a little bit better than the ones the Texans have on offense.
Really? We got Adrian Foster. You know how many fucking yards he ran last year? And we didn't even know his name last year, like even before he came in. He did great. And we got Schwab. We got freaking Andre Johnson, one of the best wide receivers. No, the best wide receiver in the NFL. I'm saying it. My opinion.
Yeah.
The best wide receiver. You got Reggie Wayne. He's good too.
Yeah, he's up there.
He's up there. You have one of the best. Okay, you have one of the best quarterbacks, but is he going to be healthy? You know, he's coming out of an injury recently. There was what happened in the offseason. I'm not even sure. And he had surgery. And we don't even know if he's going to be.
Wait, how did he get injured?
What is his injury?
His neck injury?
Neck injury, yeah, that's right.
Neck injury. Well, yeah, I guess with the throwing, it does really affect your neck. So.
Yeah, if he does get hit, you know.
I mean, they do have a pretty good offensive line now.
Oh yeah, they do.
They do. Texans. How many times was he sacked last year? I'm not sure.
I don't know. They're a pretty decent one.
Maybe all right. But
I mean, if you can start playing by at least probably week 4, then he can probably carry on from the rest till then. Yeah, and as far as the Texans, I'll give them that they will probably make the playoffs this year.
Definitely.
And I'm saying at least 10 games to their winning. And they got pretty good receivers, pretty good set for defense as well. What's the name of that defensive end they have?
Mario Williams.
Mario Williams.
Yeah, Mario Williams. He's always.
They got them. What's it? D'Amico. I can't say his first name. But
D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico Ryans.
And Brian Cushion.
Brian Cushion too. We got a really good defense.
Yeah. So I have the number 2 spot. And as far as the Jags, they didn't really do a whole lot last year, but I can see from some of the players they got this year, they might be able to do a little something. Not a whole lot, but maybe a few games.
All right, next is AFC North. I chose the Steelers, even though I fucking hate the Steelers. Why? Because they are fucking have more Super Bowls than us, wins, bastards. But you got the rapist as the quarterback. It's true. You got a bunch of other fucking people, wide receivers. Who's the running back? What's his fucking name?
Oh, Charmin Hall.
Charmin Hall. I was fucking get it wrong. You got the kick-ass fucking defense. They what's his name? Troy Polamalu or I can't pronounce it.
Troy Polamalu.
Troy Polamalu.
I think that's how you say it.
Kicks ass when he's dealing. You know, last time he got injured, I think, wasn't it?
He got injured.
He got injured. But if he's healthy, he'll do good. Then they're going to be the first in the division, I think. But it's a toss-up between them and the Ravens. The Ravens can do better. It's just like they're always the top, so I just chose them that time. I hate the Steelers. Why the hell would I choose them first? Come on. If I didn't think they're going to be. Ravens, what's his name? I keep getting his name wrong. What's his fucking
quarterback?
Which one? Quarterback.
Joe Flacco?
Joe Flacco. I always call him.
You got to learn the names.
I always call him Joe.
Flacco or something?
Well, yeah, Flacco or some shit. You know, from that movie, The Replacements.
Yeah.
They have Ray Lewis. I know that's your favorite defensive player. A good defensive. Ed Reed. Come on, they kick ass. They also got he came back from his injury he had last year. He's a rookie.
Sergio Kendall.
Texas, yeah. There we go. So they'll do good. The Browns, Colt McCoy, Texas. You know he's showing off his skill in the preseason right now. Kick ass. Got Peyton Hillis. And the Bengals is last. But you know why? Because what really do they fucking have? You got Carson Palmer. Really, he can't do shit anymore. Injuries. I don't even know who they have as running back. Who is it?
Wait, Carson Palmer might not even play this year.
He's not really.
Like, no, he's holding out because he's being a bitch.
he's holding
He
out.
wants to be
Okay,
traded.
he's a
He wants to be traded or
Who's a
something.
bitch? And who they have else as a freaking running
Andy Dalton. Oh,
quarterback?
hell.
Dalton, who sucks dick, is number 14.
He's a rookie.
He's a rookie. Who gives a shit?
He's a ginger.
Ginger.
I'm just kidding. They're cool.
I can't say anything good about them, so I'm not even gonna say it. What about you?
Right, yeah, I do have the Ravens on the top. So they still got a badass defense. Yeah, with the Ed Reed and Ray Lewis.
Mhm.
And also I can't remember what his name was, but he's like for the he's like the top blocker for running backs last year, and him blocking for
Ray Rice. Ray Rice?
Yeah, Ray Rice.
Yeah, you're talking about Ray Rice, yeah.
Yeah, and so
Oh, they also, I think they picked up Ricky Williams. I wasn't sure about that, but I think they did.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure that they're gonna have a really good running game this year. And the Steelers, I have them number 2. They still been doing pretty decent. Still have good on their defense, and they only have like 10 or 1 good running back. So I think they're pretty good in that spot. And Browns, they got Colt McCoy. He's been doing pretty decent in the preseason. So pretty sure he'll do alright in
He'll do amazing.
I think you will.
the regular.
The Browns, so they did beat the Saints last year.
But
True
the defense pretty average.
You don't need to talk about the Bengals. You know?
And the Bengals.
I'm sorry for you Bengal fans, but they suck.
I don't like Cedric
the
Benson.
only player.
Oh yeah, Cedric Benson, that's the fucking. How can I forget him? He's the fucking running back. I didn't mention.
Yeah.
Well, it's late, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing all right. And one player I will give them that is really good is he used to be on Denver last year. Brandon. I can't remember his last name, but he's a receiver.
Brandon receiver. No.
Sorry.
All right. Well, that was the video. Leave your comments or any video responses of what you think of who's going to win in each division on the NFC and the AFC. Stay thirsty, my friend.
Not much of a running game. I mean, they have what's his name, Earl Campbell. I mean, not Earl Campbell. Earl. Fuck. Okay. For the. Okay.
All right, and the AFC. We're laughing.
Steve,
All right, AFC North.